Here are 8 details about my Loid Forger cosplay. Number 1, it's actually a custom suit. I had been saving up for a vacation for months, and I had actually been searching for suits for like 3 or 4 months. And at this point, I was like, number 1, I can't find a suit. Number 2, I'm not allowed to go on vacation because of my job. And number 3, I'm miserable. So I'm just gonna be an adult and be reckless and spend money on my first ever custom suit, and it's gonna be for a cosplay. Number 2, the lining is a rose pattern that I got that not only matches the color scheme of the suit, but represents your. This pin was the most stressful object to find for the entire suit. Initially, I found it on Amazon, I saved it, and I was gonna go purchase it once my green suit was ready. And some months later, when my suit was ready, I went to go find it and it was gone. It wasn't on Amazon, I couldn't Google it, I couldn't YouTube it, I couldn't find it anywhere. I was like, did I make this up in my head, or... Luckily, I took a screenshot of the image when I first found it and I sent it to a friend, and I had to use that image to basically reverse image search it and then purchase it. But it turns out it was some sort of limited edition item from some sort of Spy Family event, and there were a limited amount, but I got 2 because I knew I would lose one. Number 4, I have about 9 outfits for Loid, some of which have items that I already owned, others have items that I did buy specifically for this character. I was actually inspired by your cosplayers who had both her red outfit and her assassin outfit, and I thought it would be really cool to have Loid have 2 outfits as well. Then I was like, wait, I have a blue suit, wait, I have a green sweater, I could use a brown suit. Then I ended up having multiple outfits. Number 5. I have 2 different hats. I found these summer of 2020, I think at H&M, and at the time I had an afro, and I was thinking, if I get a haircut, I'm probably not going to have an afro and this hat is going to fit differently. So I have one hat just in case I have long hair, and one hat for if I have short hair. 6, yes, I actually did dye my hair just for this character. I figured I was already putting in so much effort to make this character as realistic as possible, I might as well go the extra mile and dye my hair blonde. And I thought it would be cool to see what I look like blonde as well, and I actually really enjoyed it. 7, it took me over a year to put this all together. There were a lot of ideas and hurdles that got in the way that kind of slowed this process down. Number 1, I spent months looking for a suit and I couldn't find any, and then it took months to actually have the suit get made. At one point I got injured and I couldn't really do too much, and I knew that I wanted to do a video with some stunts in there, so I held off on revealing the cosplay. Luckily around that time, that's when I started to cosplay Gojo, so I didn't really have to do too much because he just kind of stands there and is strong. And by the time the suit was ready, it was like winter or fall and it was really ugly outside, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wait until the weather is right, I'm gonna wait until I'm not injured, and then I'm gonna reveal this cosplay in a way that I feel happy with. And lastly, number 8, I can be pretty picky when it comes to color matching and my cosplays. And I noticed that everyone and everywhere were saying that Loid's eyes were green, but to me they were more like a teal or blue green.